Let's do some maintenance on my custom water-cooled PC. Currently it's getting a little clogged up with the CPU water block, so we're going to take it apart and clean it. Now custom loops can go years without maintenance, but it really depends on what coolant you use. I like colored coolants, and sometimes with metal flakes, you're going to get some clogs and you're going to have more maintenance. Now first up, we got to drain the loop, which is fairly easy, and it's even easier if you use a blower just to go ahead and blow that out. Once the coolant is out of the PC, we can start pulling off the tubes from the fittings and we can get to the CPU water block. Now we have to take this completely apart if you want to do it properly, and that way we get better cooling once we finish. A lot of people get scared off with maintenance like this, especially with custom loops, but it's really easy and you don't even need to do it if you just use distilled water and some antimicrobial. Now that we have the CPU water block out of the system, we can start unscrewing it and taking it apart. This is basically like 3 different pieces with an O-ring, and it's super easy to maintain. Once you take it apart, you're just going to clean the fins out of the actual copper plate and then we'll be good to go. It's actually really impressive how small we can make the fins and copper plates, and if you've never watched a heatsink get made, definitely check it out. It is a very interesting process. Then we'll ease in the O-ring to make sure we have a good seal, and one of the key things when putting it back together is making sure the O-ring does not move. You might want to test this with a bar tester prior to actually installing it. That way you know you have a good seal and you're not going to have a leak when you install it. Then we added some thermal paste, reinstalled the tubes, and now we can get some coolant to run through this, but first we're probably just going to run some water just to get all of the extra colored coolant out before we replace the new one.